So it's funny, I just had someone who was going on a couple of my videos, trolling, writing comments, and in one comment, the last comment, they said, this guy just needs a joint, man. He needs to learn to love himself. And it was interesting that they said this particular comment, which, I like these comments. I welcome them because they make me laugh. And I'm a silly guy. I love laughing. And I want to address this topic because I get this from time to time where people, they see my work ethic, my habits, the way that I live, and they say, man, this motherfucker, never has any fun. He needs to learn to love himself, blah, blah, blah. This is the thing. Self-discipline is self-love. I love myself enough to say, George, I know your friends invited you over, to smoke weed and play video games and blah, blah, blah. But I love you too much to allow you to do that, because I know if you do that, you're going to fall back into the trap of smoking every day, and you're going to start pissing away on your dreams. Your level of fitness is going to start to decline, your productivity, and you're going to start to hate yourself as time goes on, because we've done this before so many times throughout our life. So my self-talk is that it says, George, I love you too much to let you do that. Self-love is having the self-discipline and the self-talk to say, you know what? I love you too much to let you go through this McDonald's drive-thru and eat this fucking garbage. I love you too much to let you to do that, because I know that for years you have looked in the mirror with disgust at the body that you see, the big fat belly that you see in front of you, and I love you too much to allow you to do that any longer. So instead, I love you enough to encourage you to go to Whole Foods and get a salad and a green smoothie. That's self-love. Self-discipline is self-love. When we're able to say, you know what? I know it's tempting to go out to the bar and get wasted and drink, but I love you enough to say no to that life so that you can wake up tomorrow morning with the sunrise, go for a nice bike ride, do some yoga, some meditation, because I know that you're going to feel better doing that than going out, having some yucks, getting wasted with friends that don't really care about you or they only really care about what you can do for them. And I love you enough to say no to that so that you can invest into yourself and your future, so that you can become the best version of yourself, for your daughter, for your community, for your family, so that you can give the best of yourself to the world rather than being a hindrance, rather than deteriorating your health to the point where you're a hindrance to your family, rather than becoming so degenerate in your life that you're a hindrance. You're an embarrassment to your children, to your family. I love you enough to make the right choice, to say no to the wrong choices, and to say right to the right choices. Self-discipline is self-love. We already know what goes down this path. And what I teach on this channel is discipline, character development. And these are the principles that can be applied to all areas of life. These principles are timeless. Across the board, these can all be used to achieve success in all areas of your life. Discipline is the foundation upon all success. Self-discipline. Everybody wants a good body. Everybody wants to make a good money. Everybody wants to live a successful life, but 99% of people are not willing to impose self-discipline upon themselves. The Marines have a great saying, and it says that everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die to get there. And that's the thing. Everybody wants the good body, but they're not willing to impose the self-discipline to get up in the morning to exercise for just simply 30-60 minutes a day out of their 24 hours Instead of eating shit food, to eat some higher quality food that's going to make you feel more energetic, make you feel better about life. Everybody wants to make a six-figure and beyond income, but nobody wants to impose discipline to do the mundane activities of what is required to build a six-figure business. Everybody wants to have a social media following, but they're not willing to put themselves out on camera to get hit with arrows and criticism and comments. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die to get there. I love that saying. And and the thing is about success in life, no matter what area that it is in life, it's quite simple. It's all you gotta do is impose self-discipline and be consistent. That's why I say take more pride in the consistency than the result, because if you're consistent and you impose self-discipline, even if your IQ is significantly below average, you will succeed and great things will happen in your life, because 99% of people have very little to no self-discipline. 99% of people have no will or motivation to be consistent in the things that matter in life. And if you can just be consistent and impose a little bit of self-discipline, your results are gonna skyrocket in life. And I know some people, they see me on my videos and they say, oh my God, this guy never has any fun. He needs to learn to love himself. He just needs to, he just needs a joint to learn how to relax. But you gotta understand, I come to these videos with a certain energy. I am not like this every second of the day. I understand that energy is contagious. And so when I get on the camera like this for you guys, I bring a level of energy because I want you guys to get this energy. I want the message to get anchored inside you. I want you to get inspired. And so I bring myself a certain way. I don't want to come on here with low energy. I don't want to disrespect you guys like that. Sure, every video you're going to get a different style of me because I'm a multifaceted person. But those who know me in my real life, aside from YouTube, know that I'm always joking. I laugh all the time. I'm the silliest person. I always am stopping to smell the roses. I daydream, I'm meditating. I'm the silliest guy you ever met. I'm like a big kid at heart, just a total goofball clown. But the thing is, what I have found in my life is that I have a lot more happiness and peace in my life by imposing a high level of self-discipline. Most people are just addicted pleasure seekers, and there's nothing wrong with getting some pleasure, but what I found is that, you want 80% to be imposing discipline, 20% pleasure seeking. And then that pleasure seeking is going to be a lot more enjoyable because you know that you did what was necessary, what was required. But most people make 100% of their life pleasure seeking, no discipline, and that's why their life is a train wreck. So raise your standards, impose discipline, work harder, and when you go to have those pleasures, it's going to taste so much sweeter because you did what was necessary and what was required. All right? Remember that. Self-discipline is self-love.